What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Nick, as always you can call me Tetra Ninja, and today we are kicking off the unboxing season with an unboxing of one of my most played franchises this generation, and that is obviously the Destiny 2 Collector's Edition, and it comes with a lot of weird shit. Stuff that I have never seen in a Collector's Edition before, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the boxing, and let's have some fun.
Our numbers will continue to dwindle. We can no longer protect ourselves, much less the survivors. We all know what needs to be done.
Get up close and personal with Gulp, put a bullet in his head, then maybe eat a sandwich.
Alright, so now that we have everything unboxed and on the table, let's take a look at everything one by one. So first off, you get obviously a physical copy of the game, which is always appreciated. Even though personally myself, because I don't like disc swapping and I'm always constantly kind of popping in and out of the Destiny world, I actually would have preferred, this is the one very few time where I actually would have preferred a digital version of the game, but physical always works. You can always resell it if the game is not your forte. Obviously, if you pre-order it, you get the pre-order bonus as well, which is the Cold Heart, as well as some other things. The expansion pass comes with this collector's edition, thankfully, as well as an emblem and a legendary sword that you'll get when you complete the main storyline. And yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of the steelbook itself, it should look very familiar to all the other steelbooks that have come out with all the expansions, as well as the previous Destiny 1 Collector's Edition. They are still sticking with the gray theme with that nautical galaxy kind of stencil look with the very generic Destiny 2 logo on the front. This logo is the most uninspired video game logo ever, but anyways, you flip it to the back, you'll see a Cabal Red Legion logo on the back, and luckily for us, they do include the name Destiny 2 on the spine. So, not the most imaginative, but I guess if you're kind of collecting them all, they all sit on the shelf and they'll look somewhat the same, which I guess if you're an OCD person like myself, that makes sense. Next we have this Cabal inspired booklet, which has some goodies on the inside. So it's one of those fake books that opens up, and on the inside what you'll find is you'll find a very small art book with some lore as well. It's actually not really an art book, it's more of a lore book. It's mostly just printed writing. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these things, and personally myself, I usually just give them away to my friends, my artist friends who like looking through them. You have this it's called a Cabal schematic based on the description on the back of the box. Gives you some schematics of what the Cabal are all about, their history, their lore. And yeah, nothing too. It's actually printed out this really thick paper that feels like it's almost unrippable. I don't, this is like that expensive stuff, Then you have one of these little reflective things that changes images based on the angle that you look at it. Then you have a Cabal inspired sticker. And then here's probably the most interesting thing, because I don't know what it's about. There's this picture of this like worm deal that looks like it's being controlled by the Cabal. If I were to wager a guess, it probably has something to do with the raid that's upcoming. Like you go inside it, this is where the raid takes place, that's my theory. Because there looks like there's like a city on top of it in this picture, and then this picture as well, there's like a world being eaten by it, so yeah. And then you have these military pieces that represents each one of the classes. So there is a Hunter one, a Warlock one, as well as a Titan one. So if you know those like military chessboards you see, yeah, everywhere in like old-time movies. I guess, yeah, this is what this is supposed to represent. Also in the box, you find this gigantic Toblerone-like tube, which houses this thing right here. It fits perfectly in there, as you can see. And this thing is actually broken up into different sections, and in the different sections, you have different items that you probably saw me unbox that are in like this silver sleeve thing. One of the boxes contains survival rope, so you never know when you'll need a rope. And then it also contains, the other one contains a thermal blanket, just in case you get caught out in the cold. Yeah, nice thermal blanket right here. So that's in these first two detachable sections. And then this one actually is a solar powered as well as outlet powered. There you go. This is a solar powered USB charger, as well as you can charge it with a wall outlet as you normally would. And it comes with a flashlight. If you hold down the power button, it turns the flashlight on like that. It's pretty bulky to be a battery charger because you usually like to have your battery chargers fit in your pocket. But I guess if you're out in the wild, then being able to constantly have power via the solar panels is pretty cool. And finally, the finishing touch is probably the reason why you'd be purchasing this collector's edition if you're in the market for it. It is the Frontier bag, which is supposed to be kind of inspired from all the people who don't live inside the city walls. They live kind of in the wild, and it's supposed to be like a survival messenger bag. And it's actually designed to house, and that's it. It comes default kind of with a backpack with two straps, but I feel like it's more like a messenger bag, so I just attach both of the straps together and put the leather cover right in the middle so the carabiners don't hit and grind into your shoulder. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for my Destiny 2 Collector's Edition unboxing. In terms of just overall what I thought about it, I actually think I still prefer the Destiny 1 Collector's Edition way more than this one, because I think that the Destiny 1 Ghost statue was really cool. Although this one was really unique, it was full of unique stuff that I probably am never gonna use. Maybe I might use the messenger bag once in a while, but I'm never gonna use this thing, and I don't really like art books. I guess I could keep these things, these military pieces, just as like a paperweight, but I think I still would have preferred a statue. And this collector's edition is actually still fairly expensive as well as of right now to buy. And most likely in a couple months it'll probably be like half off anyways. So if you actually want it, I think that you should just hold off for a bit and wait for it to go on sale. In terms of a review score, I'd probably give it a 6.8 out of 10. It's full of a lot of stuff. Collection edition is really expensive itself. It comes with the steelbook, but it's full of stuff that I just don't really care for that much. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the boxing. As always, if you enjoyed, drop the video a quick thumbs up. And if this is the first video of mine you're watching, I am doing a full Let's Play walkthrough, as well as raid, story, and strikes, and PvP on the channel right now. So you can look for the link in the description for that. But on that, like I said, thank you for watching, and as always, have a fantastic day.